Hello boys and girls and welcome. This is StarMade. It's a pretty awesome game. If you have never played it, you should definitely play it. I haven't played it in a while. I just started to crack out on it again because they added so much stuff. Like, they changed so much stuff. And that's why I'm taking this. I'm going to call it my Mark 1, but technically it's like Mark 4, 5, or 6 because I actually had many different versions of it. Where I just add on, change stuff around. Like, the back of the ship used to be right here, and I extended it that much. And the same thing with the front. Like, I extended it this much. You can see where there's a hole. I can't remember this. I think this is hardened hole, and that's just normal shitty hole. But this used to be the front of the ship, and I added it that much in it. And as you can see, it has a shitload of firepower. All those are rockets. Now these tiny little holes right there and all around here, those are all lasers. Used to, before it was all changed, just the lasers alone you can chew through a planet in just like seconds. And then I think I had 6, I can't remember, I have to watch the videos. I think it was like 6 missile barrages, and I think 2, maybe one of them could punch through a planet. And then here, this ship, I spawned it in. This is going to be the one I'm going to take apart. As you can see, I then ripped out all the ammo and shit, the rockets and stuff, and almost got all the lasers. As you can see, in the what I sandwiched in between what used to be the front of the ship. See, this used to be the front of the ship because it was my inside hull, and then I put this frozen ice, so if my ship was like breached, like it was punched through, it would glow, so you would know, okay, it was punched through, or maybe it almost punched through the ice, so you know. So it was sandwiched between 2 holes. Then I extended it to fill the gap of the extension. It's like a lot of power. This thing used to have like 1.7 million power recharge, some shit like that. And almost this entire cavern was weapons. I'll show you on the other ship, it's insane. And this entire void here was nothing but power, shields, and like all that right here was thrusters that I'm slowly pulling out. And all these missing single parts were where I was attacked. More shields sandwiched between there. I'm going to rip all that out, completely gut it. And these entire side parts here, shields, power. Let's go in here. I'll show you. Boop. You can see like all this spot here, nothing but powers, and that's power, shields. This entire black part here is nothing but shields that we're inside of right now. Bam, rockets. This is one single one. It goes all the way to the front of the ship. But now that everything changed, this is a complete garbage setup. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's one big chunk, and that used to punch through a planet like butter, you know. But now it doesn't do shit. It's like garbage. But same thing in here. Look at that. It's fucking massive. The previous let's go out here. The previous versions, I had 8 bays, 4 on each side. All right, and each was color coded. You know, you can bring a small ship in, and then land it. Bam. One of the earlier versions, like 2 or 3, it was completely done, and I had ships in here. But when they changed the docking and stuff, the ships that were inside of here wouldn't dock no more, so I had to redo all that. So I just said screw it. And also, I used to have, let's go over here. This used to be an entire room, and this part here was how you got down to your ship. Meaning I had like a table, a bed, and stuff all in here, and then I had a little doorway coming to the little courtyard here, where you got trees and plant life, and then there's the water. Doesn't look much like water, but that's the water. I wish it was free flowing like in Minecraft, you know, because that's what this was, but I got rid of it. This used to be like water on here to simulate a waterfall. Then of course you got your trees and stuff in here to give you oxygen to the ships, but all these used to be completed, but one of the versions fucked up, and I had to start over, and I was like, screw that. I'm not gonna do it. That's the front of the ship. But yeah, let's go up here. Blam! More lasers. Weapons going that way. Look at that, it's just insane. But now it does absolutely shit now. This is nothing but power and stuff. All this. But I'm gonna refurbish this. Rip out all the weapons and thrusters and just redo it all. once I rip out everything, then I'm going to go back and fix the hull, think about extending it outwards in pretty much all directions. I haven't come to, like, you know, how I want to do it. But right now, we're going to dock it. This is how I dock big ships. Screw the whole, you know, docking modules and all that crap. This is how I do it. You just build this little T-shaped thing here, and then you land it perfectly on this. And that's what we're going to do now. Even though it's gutted, it's still got some movement. Let's go like this. Alright. Come back, down. Back some more. Right there, down. This is how I dock big ships. And then all you have to do is get it lined up on there as close as possible to this pad. Make this pad square to this pad as you can. And oh, that's perfect. That should be perfect. Now we hop out. We come down, and then it'll lock it in place. This is how I do big ships. Because, I mean, I tried making a docking module for a ship this size. I could never get it to work. So I was like, fuck that, man. This is so much easier, what I'm about to show you. As if it hasn't changed. This is how I used to do it before. Bam! Plex doors. Locked in place. GG. It's not going nowhere. It's not going to float away. And it's going to hold the ship completely square. Now, isn't that awesome or what? I used to have a big bay, like where I could pull the ship in and hit Plex doors and it'd be closed inside of a docking bay, but that just takes too much damn work. And oh, this is cool. You got a little animation here to where it's a damaged hull. It's all red and stuff, which is, I think, awesome. But it needs to be thicker, so it doesn't get chewed through. Because you can see my core is in the back of the ship. When I was building the ship, I wasn't thinking, oh, we need more parts, you know. So it's harder to punch through the ship and get to your core. Because once your core is destroyed, your ship's destroyed, which is stupid. It should be, if you shoot somebody's engines, they can't move. If you shoot somebody's weapons, then the weapons are gone. And then once their shields are down, then you can punch through the ship. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be somebody come behind you, shoot through just a few of these in no time. That's damaged, and then your ship's destroyed. It's like, you know, it should be semi-more realistic. But I thought about it. I'm like, well, if they're shooting me from the front, they have to go through an entire ship just to damage it. And that's why I extended it back, because this right here used to be the back of it, as I said a while ago. And you can see I extended it that much, and I think I'm going to extend it more. I just haven't come to a design yet. Like I said, I'm going to continue. Ooh, here is it completely red, looks kind of like lava. And if I ain't mistaken, once that gets hit again, it's destroyed. That block is destroyed. And then bam, then you get to the ice crystal right there. And I mean, from space it just looks awesome, because look at that. Look how badass that looks with the glowing crystal. Lets you know, hey, your shit's fucked up. You know what I mean? And I'd like to fix up this botched job I got here with the different holes on it. Because as I said, this is normal hull. I think it's 100 damage. That's standard. Yep. Alright. Nope. How the fuck? I can't remember how you check it. I'm pretty sure it's 100 health and then hardened hull. I don't have none on me. It's hardened wedge. Yep, advanced armor, black advanced armor, standard. Okay, I didn't realize that. They changed the name. It used to be hardened hull, now it's advanced armor. But it does and can take more damage. Red advanced, multi-slot, let's replace that. But this can take 100 damage, that can take 200 damage, and you want to make it thick as possible. But I'm going to go and start cleaning up these this botched job I did here. Actually, it's not botched. I actually had a turret there, then turrets up here. See these little symbols here? I actually had turrets along the front and to the side, somewhere in here, I think. And I think I had them on the bottom too. Yep, I had them on the bottom too. But then, like I said, the docking stuff changed, and then when I logged in with my ship and drove off, all the turrets just floated away, and I'm like, son of a bitch. I mean, that just looks awesome. But alright, I'm going to do that. It's going to take a little while.